friends, myself Khushbu Kapoor. Welcome to my channel Mission 100. Friends, today I am going to tell you about ions. What are ions? It is of class 9th. So let's start. But before that, please like and subscribe my channel. Right? So let's start with the point ions. As we are aware of the atom, what is an atom? Atoms are basically the neutral particles which are indivisible, and normally these are the smallest particle of an element which cannot be further subdivided, but it retains all the characteristic property of that element. You all are aware about it. And what about the ions? And the ions are basically the group of an atom or a group of atoms that carry some charge. Fine. So what are ions? Ions basically describe the word that is it is an atom or a group of atom, an atom or a group of atom that carries charge. It can be positive, it can be negative. That carries charge. So if I tell you about an atom, we can say that this is an atom, that is sodium atom, magnesium atom, oxygen atom, because these species are not carrying any sort of charges. But if I tell you about the ions, then ions, what are ions? Ions are an atom or a group of atoms that basically consist of some charged particle. Now, before moving further, I will tell you that ions are further subcategorized into its two forms. This is cation and anion. What does this word indicates, cation and anion? Cations are basically positively charged species. Fine. The positively charged species are normally formed by the loss of electron. How? I am going to tell you. And anions are basically the negatively charged species. Cations are positively charged and the anions are negatively charged. So the ions which carries the positive charge are called cations, and the ions which carries negative charge are called the ions. Fine. So moving to the cation. See, I am going to tell you with a very simple example. I think you all are aware about the sodium atom. If we are going to have its EC, electronic configuration, we are having 281, means it is having 1 electrons in its outermost shell. So if it lose 1 electron, then it will attain the noble gas configuration of neon. So what sodium is, here it is an atom because it is not carrying any charge. Now what sodium will do? Sodium atom will lose 1 electron, and if sodium atom will lose 1 electron, I have told you that the species which loses the electrons are positively charged, so it will have the positive charge. And how many atoms it is lost here? Sorry, atoms nahi, how many electrons it is lost? The answer is 1. So you can write electrons. Fine. This is the sodium atom and this is sodium ion. After losing 1 electron, it attains the stable noble gas configuration. I am moving to the second example of magnesium. Magnesium, what is magnesium EC? Electronic configuration, that is, its atomic number is 12, so its atomic number is 12, so its electronic configuration is 282. So if it loses 2 electrons from its outermost shell, it will attain the stable noble gas configuration of neon. So see, what magnesium will do? Magnesium is going to lose 2 electrons, means 1 atom of magnesium will lose 2 electrons. 2 electrons. So the species, so magnesium, after losing 2 electrons, that magnesium, this magnesium, it is called magnesium atom, and after losing 1 electron, it will be converting into magnesium ion. Now there will be a change here. Then an atom, if an atom is there, it will have the equal number of positive charge, that is equal number of positive charge and equal number of negative charge. But if it will be the ion, then there will be the change, because in this case they are losing the electrons. So the protons will be, if in this case proton is 12, then the number of electrons will be 10. Fine. Before, in my previous video, I have told you how to calculate the atomic number, mass number, or the number of protons, electrons, neutrons and all. But in this case, if we are having an atom, then the thing is okay for proton and electron. But if that particular atom is converting into an ion, in that case proton will remain the same, but there will be a change in the electron. If it will lose 2 electrons, then obviously yes, there will be the less electron that side. But if it will be gaining the electron, then the number of electrons is going to increase. So what are cations? Yes, cations are basically the positively charged species, and they are normally formed by losing the electrons. So ions are divided into two parts, cation and anion. Cation I had already discussed with you, and then now I am moving to the anions. So in case of anions, as the word described, the species which are normally or you can say the negatively charged species are called anions, or the ions which carries the negative charge are called the anions. For example, suppose we are having chlorine atom which is having the atomic number 17. If I am going to have its electronic configuration, it will be giving is 287. So if it gains one electron, then it will attain the stable noble gas configuration of argon, that is atomic number 18. So what chlorine will do? Chlorine will accept one electron and it will be converting into chlorine ion. So the species which are having the negative charged in its element is called anion. Fine. So positively charged are called cation and the negatively charged are called anion. We can take some other examples also. For example, we can have for the fluorine, or we can have for the oxygen atom. I am going to tell you about the oxygen atom. Oxygen atom whose atomic number is 8, and if I am going to have the electronic configuration 2 and 6. So if oxygen will get 2 electrons extra, means if it accepts 2 electrons, then it will attain the noble gas configuration of neon. So what oxygen atom will do? It will gain 2 electrons and then it will be converting into O2 negative. This is oxygen atom, this is oxygen ion. So if you are losing the 2 electrons, 2, 3 or 1 electron, 1, 2 or 3 electrons, then it belongs to the cation species, means those species will carry the positive charge. And if you are accepting the electrons, in that case the species will be having the negative charge. So a few more examples are there. In this case, in that case now, what I am going to tell you is they are monovalent, divalent, trivalent. So few examples I am going to tell you. What is monovalent? Monovalent, divalent and trivalent. In case of cation, means the species which are carrying the positive charge. So in case of monovalent, we are having hydrogen, we are having sodium, we are having potassium, we are having silver. Means if we are having the copper, you know, there's an exception. We are having 2 valencies of copper. If I am having the copper valency +1, then it will have the +1. There are few. There are so many, but I am taking the only as a few example. Now moving to the divalent is magnesium, calcium, barium, zinc, copper, if the copper is having the valency 2. So mono means having single charge, divalent means having 2 charge, and moving further to the trivalent, aluminium, chromium, means there are so many, iron, fine. So there are so many which are having such type of charges. You can so go for the iron also, Fe3 positive, that is the ferric form. So these are the examples for the divalent, monovalent, divalent and trivalent cations. Same this time, you all know mono means single charge, di means 2 and tri means 3. So the species which are having 1, 2 and 3 charges belongs to such group of cations, monovalent, divalent and trivalent. Same case is for anions also. For the anion case, we are also having the monovalent, divalent and trivalent. All the halogens, you all know all the halogens. Hydroxide, you know very well about it. Hydroxide also, that is having the valency. Hydride ion, we can have the valency of -1. Fine. And if I am moving for the divalent, we can have sulfide 2 negative, oxygen 2 negative, carbonate CO3 2 negative, sulfate 2 negative. Means all these are divalent in nature. If I am moving to the trivalent, then nitrogen 3, phosphate. Fine. And there are many other examples which consist of single, monovalent with negative charge, di 2 unit negative charge, and the trivalent, that is 3 unit negative charge. So I have given you examples of mono, di and trivalent both for the cations and for the anions. And I hope you have clearly understood my topic. And if you have any doubt, any query, please mention it in the comment section. And if you if you like my video, then please hit the like button, please subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will not miss any update, because in my next video I am going to tell you how to write the chemical formulas. By using these cation and anion, I will let you know how to find out the formula for the particular species. Thank you for watching.